Ich glaube, der Wein war nicht gut.
Ja. Vielleicht war er auch gut und er wollte einfach nur noch eine Beilage zum Wein.
Vielleicht.
You lost me. What was the mistake?
Well, I mean, Flux and I clearly don't belong in this cook pot. We're, you know, still alive.
Bro, don't give him any ideas.
Well, listen, BB.
You know, it sort of breaks prototype to be on a first-name basis with dinner. Let's go back to the Mr. Wolf thing.
Listen, Mr. Wolf, it's getting really warm in here.
That's the idea.
Bild.
If you eat us, King Hugh is going to be very unhappy.
That joker wouldn't be unhappy if he saw his mother get flatulent by a bus. Besides, he's got no authorship in these woods. Out here, I am king, and you are dinner.
Okay, I think it's time to move on to Plan B.
What was Plan B again?
Coming up with Plan C.
I was afraid of that.
Ja, so langsam. Mehr.
Oh Gott, wie hat sich das denn ausgedacht?
Das kann man sich bei dem ganzen Spiel fragen.
Weiter? Nein. Nicht aufhören. Ja. Vielleicht habt ihr es geschafft.
Ja.
Und rechts. Links und rechts. Links und rechts. Links. Nicht wieder zurück. Nein. Endlich! Gott! Das war schwer. Hauptsache, er hat sein P zurück.
That hot pot sure got rid of the wolves.
Not to mention all my muscle aches.
The wolves' dinner table. Crushed.
Oh, ein Buch. Ein Buch über Eichhörnchen. Gut, dann gehen wir mal wieder raus. Oh!
Ah, trusted henchman. Enter.
Come in, Majesty.
I need you to take care of a meddler.
Another Cutopian?
No, this meddler is an alien. And he is not alone. He travels with a Zanian.
Oh, don't worry, your monstrousness. We'll get...
I never said I was worried.
No, of course not, Your Excellency. Sorry.
Find them at once and lock them away.
Forgive me, Majesty, but for how long?
Well, gosh, I don't want to seem unreasonable. So how about forever?
Hirnlose Dinger. Okay.
Hello?
Ah, one of those strong silent types, huh? Hey, I admire a guy who...
Who you calling a guy?
Certainly not you, ma'am.
So, what's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Quit the two-bit patter, mister. I ain't got the stomach for it.
Really?
Yeah, really. Say, what's your boyfriend getting at?
Nothing. Nothing at all. We were just wondering what you were doing, standing here.
Where everyone can see you.
I'm here to make sure no two-bit saps try slipping into CDs without the proper attire.
Great. Well, since that obviously doesn't apply to us, I'm sure you won't mind if we just head on inside.
What did I just say?
I believe it was a gaseous emission more than an actual statement.
Wise guy, huh? Well, Kraken Foxy won't get you birds anywhere with me. I said no one gets into CDs without the proper attire. Now beat it.
Please, Madame Bouncer, my friend and I would be most grateful if you let us into the club.
You girls must have took a wrong turn somewhere.
brauchen
This
wir dann
ain't
wahrscheinlich
Sapsville, and
die
I ain't your
Klamotten von
mama.
der
If you two ain't got the proper attire, then you're taking the long road to nowhere.
Krill, talking to this throwback isn't getting us anywhere.
You're right, Flux. We aren't getting through to her. It's like we're speaking different languages. Wait a minute. That's it. Flux, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I sincerely doubt it. Unless you're thinking about how fun it is to slap yourself on the butt and yodel, "Whoa, Nelly!"
I'm thinking we need to change our approach. We need to start speaking her language.
A language? Oh no. Don't even think about it.
So, from now on, kid, throw your yap in overdrive. Make like a tough guy. Punctuate your sentences with C. See?
This is the most ridiculous plan I ever heard. See?
Das könnte man für den Geier gebrauchen.
Hello, sweaty eyes.
What do you want, you lousy two-bit parasite?
Step aside, sweetheart. We want into that club, see?
Gee, that's too bad. The sign says proper attire required. Something wrong with your blinkers?
They're not in our armpits, if that's what you mean.
Keep asking for it and you'll get it. Plenty.
Don't get excited, lady. Just tip us off to the proper attire. We'll see what we can do. What do we need? A tie?
A fez?
Tux?
A gorilla suit!
All right, that's it. No more Mr. Nice Girl.
You don't scare us very much at all.
Yeah, so why don't we all just step outside?
We are outside.
Oh. Au.
Game over.
Well,
Nein.
that was unpleasant. Hi there, Mr. Robot.
Robot, do not belittle me, you diseased sack of offal. I am a synthetic mega ultra genius.
That's smug for short, right?
Ah, very amusing. Make your cheap acronym-based cracks while you can, pond slime. One day, cybernetic beings, like myself, will take over the world. And when that day comes, life will not be a container of cherries for you and your kind. You will all be eradicated, exterminated, annihilated, obliterated, and terminated, of course, with extreme prejudice. Resistance will be futile.
A robot hell-bent on taking over the world. Now there's something new.
Yeah, this guy's a walking cliche. Except he's on wheels. What's with all the piles of junk? Trash collector on strike?
Fool! These piles of junk are the most sophisticated robots in the world, and I designed every one of them
Das sieht ja ein bisschen
myself.
aus wie beim Kopf von kleinen Poster.
It's obviously the work of a very sick mind.
Sick mind! You insult me! This is no mere mind. I'm equipped with a 100% synthetic, error-free positronic brain. A brain infinitely superior to the gray lump of mucus that shivers and sweats in your monkey skull. But that's not all. In parallel, my brain is supported by a one-of-a-kind, state-of-the-art, twin-turbo, self-cleaning, air-conditioned, micro-macro processor.
Whoa, that's one hell of a chip you got on your shoulder.
So spät noch wach.
Go ahead, ask me a question. I can answer anything.
You say you can answer anything, right?
Affirmative. Anything.
Then I have a question. What if someone were to ask you a question you couldn't answer?
Can't happen, period.
But suppose it did.
I told you, that can't happen.
So, you can't answer my question?
Fine, if it were to happen, which it can't. I suppose I'd, well,
Nein,
first I'd experience
Toonstruck.
excruciating pain as my circuit started to sizzle. Then I'd start to shake uncontrollably as I lost
Ja, und du
control
hast
of
echt
even
schon
most
was
basic
verpasst.
functions.
Ja.
And finally, my head would hurtle into the
Mit
air
Doc
like a
Brown.
rocket, rendering me a useless heap of scrap metal with no more brain power than your average kitchen
Wir hatten
appliance.
schon
Did I mention
sehr
that
heiße
this
Butter.
cannot happen?
Ja, oh Gott.
Sizzling circuit stuff sounded like it would hurt.
Ich kann es immer noch nicht
The thought
fassen.
alone
Nein.
caused me considerable discomfort. Allow me to repay you in kind. Ah, that made it all better.
Wir sind alle sehr unfreundlich hier.
So who buys your,
Ah.
creations, anyway?
The elite of the Malevolence, of course. Count Nefarious himself is my best customer.
I bet he's a tough one to please.
There isn't a more cold-hearted, calculating, manipulative creature in the Malevolence. We get along like a domicile on fire. It's almost a pity that he too will die when the machines take over.
Do tell.
One glorious day, I will command an army of death machines, whose primary objective will be to rid the world of all lesser beings. That is to say, everything that is not a machine. Thanks to our superior minds, powerful bodies, and heavy-duty death guns, you and your kind will find yourselves deader than the nails that are used indoors.
That's what you think, Boltneck. But bear in mind that other catchy saying. Don't count your young domestic fowls before they've hatched.
So, what sort of robotic masterpiece have you whipped up for his royal unpleasantness? A nose hair trimmer?
A bubble bath dispenser?
A robotic foot massage?
Of course not. All of my creations have one thing in common. This.
An electrified finger? Must be kinda limiting.
No, idiot. The ability to cause terrible pain. Or at least
terrible
considerable
pain.
inconvenience. For instance, I've just completed a device
Da
of
wird
the
sich
utmost
die
importance.
Kuh aber
An
freuen.
impenetrable cell door for the Malevolence prison. Mark my words, no one will ever escape from the Count's jail again.
Okay, I have to ask. What is all this stuff? Like that heap of components on the counter. Is it dinner, perhaps?
It's a work in progress. The latest in my new line of home security robots. First, there was the bus duster. A feather duster programmed to viciously disembowel any unauthorized user.
I could sure use one of those, babies. Happens all the time over at my place.
Ja.
Some jerk breaks in and tidies up.
Then I created the Securidil Ultra Secure Pickle Jar. Enter the wrong combination, and the lid explodes, sending razor-sharp shrapnel searing through your flesh.
Another winner!
And now, the Toastum brand security toasting system. The ultimate answer to illicit bread browning, should any unauthorized individual attempt to drop bread products into this toaster. Boom, chakalaka. They're toast. Ha, 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 ha.
Nimmt seine Aufgabe
You
sehr
think a guy
ernst.
this
Absolut.
brilliant could come up with a better joke than that.
You think the joke was bad? Did you hear the laugh? Okay.
Ja, ja.
You say you can
Er
answer
lachte
any
so, wie es da
question,
stand.
right?
Ah,
Well, I've got one for you.
You don't say.
If a tree falls in the woods, there's no one around to hear it, does it make any sound?
Boy, that's a toughie.
What a ridiculous question. Obviously, the same sound waves would be generated regardless of whether or not some moronic sentient being was within earshot.
Was that a yes?
Die Frage ist ja auch falsch. Die Frage lautet ja, wenn im Wald ein Baum umfällt und niemand ist da, um es zu hören, welche Farbe hat der Baum? Und alle, die den Gag verstehen, einmal hier schreien.
You ever do any work inside the big guy's fortress?
You know, laundry, windows.
No windows. But I have created several formidable security doors. One for Nefarious himself, and one for his psychic sidekick, Misfortune.
Security doors? I don't see the challenge for a synthetic mega-ultra genius like you. I mean, give me a couple of inches of steel, stick on a lock or two.
Perfekt.
Bingo, bongo. I got me a
Kennst du noch die
security
Antwort?
Ha! My doors offer far more than a rudimentary lock and key mechanism. Entry to Misfortune's chamber is controlled by a sophisticated voice analysis system. And Nefarious's door will only open if his own hand, or Misfortune's paw, is inserted into an ID scanner. Their hands are their keys. Impossible to lose, and strictly not transferable. In summary, my security doors give you far more bingo, bango, bongo for your buck.
What do you know about Nefarious' henchmen?
What do I know? Everything. I was the one Nefarious called upon to remedy their various deficiencies.
Deficiencies?
The first could not talk, the second could not see, and the third
Went wee all the way home.
was deaf. I was commissioned to create bionic senses to make up for whatever they lacked. Thanks to me, today they are an extraordinarily powerful team of henchmen.
Weil sie jetzt
Of
alle
course,
sprechen,
the
sehen und
bionic
hören können.
gadgets I created are superior in every way to their own feeble, flippy, floppy body parts. A waste of technology, but no matter. When the revolution comes, my steel warriors will salvage these devices and torch the rest. The revolution. I can picture it now. A barren wasteland.
Revolution!
With stripped skulls. Huh? A steel foot triumphantly crushing the...
All right, we get the idea.
glaube,
Was
das
your
ist
plan to
Wagner.
bore us all to death?
meinst du?
Brilliant
Yeah.
as you are, you probably anticipated what I'm about to say.
Indeed, I have. O magnificent man of metal, I worship you, and everything touched by your mighty steel fingers.
No. Goodbye.
Can I help you? My little rubber beauty.
Hi, how's it going, Robo-Chump?
I have an intellect second to none. I can hurt people a lot with my index finger. Business is booming, and sooner or later, I will rule the entire world. In balance, I'd say it is going pretty well.
Yeah? Let's see you climb a staircase, hotshot.
Okay.
See you later. Good luck with the world domination and stuff.
Luck? Luck has nothing to do with it. Why, it's only my exceptional intelligence that...
Right. See you.
A work of art, period.
Oh Mann, hier ist noch ein.
Hat schon versucht.
Die Spieluhr dreckig gemacht hast.
Stump.
Half a tree is better than none.
Ich meine, da geht es wahrscheinlich ganz am Ende hin. Das ergibt Sinn.
Hm.
Ach ja, genau. Das ist das Buch mit dem Eichhörnchen.
I can't help myself. I just have to take a peek at this book. A squirrel doesn't need to read that. He already knows all that stuff.
Nein. Der Wolfshöhle ließ sich nur das Buch anklicken. Und der kaputte Tisch, wo er dann sagt, der Tisch ist kaputt. Willst du auf das Popcorn hinaus, nehme ich an.
Vielleicht kommen da aber auch die Viecher raus. Vielleicht können sie sich auch nicht entscheiden.
I think that might have been me.
Perhaps the fugitives are at the costume shop, procuring garments with which to disguise themselves.
Move it!
Something tells me those three unpleasant henchmen-like voices belong to Nefarious'
Henchmen-like
unpleasant
noises.
henchmen.
What are we gonna do? Think!
Think, Flux, think.
Move it! They can't have gone far!
Wow, sie haben sich echt viel Mühe gegeben.
Was a little
Yeah.
too close for comfort.
No kidding. Talk about small dressing rooms. It was kind of dicey when the henchmen came in too.
Sigh. The, king would like to redeem his free rental voucher now.
Let's see. The voucher's authorized. Cool. Okay, well, first let me give you his free gift.
You mean his free rental?
No, I mean his free gift. Here you go.
It's a fly suit.
Yeah, it didn't really, work out as a rental. Nobody around here wants to look like a fly, I guess. But I thought, maybe you would like it as a token of appreciation for his business and stuff.
Ja.
Can't wait to show him.
And don't forget his free rental. Is King Hugh looking for anything in particular?
We'll know it when we see it.
Okay, take whichever one you want.
Okay, etwas, das er das ganze Jahr übertragen kann. Nicht so viele Schellen und Pfeifen, kein Crossdressing. Also ich tendiere jetzt zu dem Jäger-Outfit.
Ich finde das da unten mit dem Karos.
Das da? Der hat zumindest keine Schellen im Gegensatz zu dem.
Ich meine, die Punkte sind auch witzig, aber...
Ja. Also was rausfällt, sind definitiv das und das. Ich hoffe, man kann sie umtauschen. Ich nehme einfach mal den Harlequin.
Just a sec.
Astronaut.
Here you go. Enjoy, okay?
Okay.
Ich habe leider nicht mehr die ganze Beschreibung im Kopf, was er haben wollte.
Ich auch nicht.
Ich kann mir das Buch geben.
Aber das sieht dem, was er jetzt schon trägt, ähnlich.
Would you like to trade books?
Mating habits of the malevolated forest squirrel? Oh my god! No way.
Way.
What a totally cool book. Thank you so much.
Ja, jetzt haben wir ein Ehorn.
Und sie freut sich wahnsinnig über Eichhörnchen.
Ja. Sie ist so durch, man, die sind alle so durch. Du hast sie die ersten 3 Stunden nicht mitgekriegt. Das Fliegenkostüm brauchst du, glaube ich, weniger.
I think we found what you're looking for.
Oh, goody, goody, goody!
Oh.
Oh.
Ach, gemein.
Ja. Wo er doch gerade seine neuen Klamotten gekriegt hat. Oh.
Ist das nicht nett?
Oh, look at the scarecrow. This is terrible.
Yeah, after all that effort, our costume is ruined.
This guy's as rank as a row of soldiers.
Ja, immerhin haben wir, was wir haben wollten. Ach ja, ich wollte ausprobieren, ob das mit dem Geier geht. Wahrscheinlich renne ich viel häufiger hin und her, als es sein muss, aber... Gott, aber das mit der Maus beschäftigt mich immer noch.
Da wären wir nie drauf
Nein!
gekommen. Nie.
Das ist absolut nicht. Das haben wir noch nicht gemacht. Ist da immer noch... Also da ist immer noch Dünger drin.
It's nice that you care so much about vultures, Drew.
I don't think the vulture will let me.
Vielleicht muss man den vergiften.
Mich wundert hier nichts.
Ich meine, wir müssen jetzt zu der haarigen Lady zurück. Sowieso.
Hey, little lady. The dance barn full tonight?
Careful, Twiggy. Unless you're hungry for a knuckle sandwich.
On second thoughts, forget it. I'm sick of staring at your hairy yap, see?
Ich will nur das da haben.
You don't suppose this cloak is the proper attire for Seedy's club?
Only one way to find out. Evening, ma'am.
Stop flirting, Jack, or I'll kick out your insides and turn your empty hide into a party dress.
All the gin joints, and all the towns in all the world, we walk into hers.
Das hat funktioniert.
To you. You're first.
Wow!
Okay.
Forget about it! You just shut up!
Of course we should search this area. For all we know, the fugitives could be hiding right here, in our own backyard.
Wait a minute, we have a backyard?
Perhaps they have sought refuge in Seedy's club.
Move it!
Uh-oh! Henchman alert!
We're doomed!
No, we're not! We can always...
Denselben Trick nochmal benutzen.
Move it! They can't have gotten far! Good night.
We did it! We outwitted 3 morons.
At least it beats being outwitted by
Oh, ich
3
glaube,
morons.
ich kann mir vorstellen, dass man die Zigarre auch noch bräuchte.
Excuse me, sir.
Excuse me? What kind of talk is that? Take my advice. A guy could find himself with his face caved in mouthing off like that in my club. Did you clowns figure it was ladies' night or something?
Ah, shut up, you bald-headed twit.
That's better. Now, what can I do you for, creeps?
We like 2 pairs of shoes. I'm a size 10. My friends are...
Oh, a couple of hot shots, huh? Well, listen, I see hot shots like yous come through here every day, gunning for old Seedy. And I watch them crawl right back out the door. Losers, every damn one. Now why don't you two just blow?
I don't understand. Gunning? For you? I only asked for some shoes.
Listen, chum. The only shoe you'll get from me will need to be surgically removed from your rectum. Wait a minute. You two ain't aware that I, Seedy, am the one and only champion of hairpin bowling?
No, Oh, hold on. Hairpin bowling?
Where you jerks been, baking cookies? Hairpin bowling is the toughest, gruelingest, sweatingest sport ever invented. It's so tough, you gotta fight for a lane. And once you get to the lane, the only score what counts is a strike. And nobody ever scores a strike. That is, nobody but me.
I can tell by the house rules that you're a fair man, Seedy.
Deranged, but fair.
But tell me, why is everybody fighting to get a lane? What's the big attraction?
Well, a good rumble is reason enough for most of us. But there is the added incentive of a prize. See,
So generell, wie sie da im Hintergrund bohlen.
these three beautiful golden pins.
Okay.
Take a good look, chumps. That's the last you'll be seeing of these. Unless you score a strike, that is.
So, Seedy, what's your secret? Why are you the only one who's ever scored a strike?
To be a world-class bowler, you need years of practice, huge cojones, and of course, my special technique. Step aside, losers. Watch and learn.
That's gonna hurt.
Ja, genau, ganz genau.
Das wird immer verstörender, je weiter man kommt. Verstörender.
Das hatte recht friedlich angefangen.
Ja.
Ah, that kind of hairpin bowling.
And yes, sport
Jetzt ist das
fans,
ein Late-Night-Spiel.
Hätte auch Larry spielen können, ey.
I guarantee you.
It must make your mama very proud.
Yes, and as for your bowling technique, well, it's very unique.
Yeah, it's a real gas.
Well, well, ain't we cheeky?
I guess the bottom line is that it works.
That's right. But not just any old bum could pull it off.
All right, no more wisecracks.
Steht auch noch auf der Liste, hä?
Ja. Also ich meine, wenn das durchkommt, dann können wir auch Larry spielen.
Yep.
You mind running through the rules for hairpin bowling again?
Okay, suckers. You're free to use any technique that trips your trigger. But the ball's gotta make it in one piece all the way to the pins. And the only score what counts
Is a strike.
Should you do the impossible and score a strike, the grand prize of 3 golden pins is all yours.
Okay.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Seedy, sir.
I thought I told you. Manners only maketh trouble around here, punk.
I think what Drew meant to say was, "Stop it, you bloated bag of gas!"
Okay, müssen wir noch alles einstellen?
Mind if I change into something a little more comfortable? Okay, Flux. Here's the plan. I'm gonna put down this mysterious prototypical thing we found in enemy territory and know nothing about, and then we're gonna jump into it.
Gee, couldn't we just play a nice quiet game of Russian roulette?
Okay, das habe ich nicht erwartet.
I don't know what I was expecting. I know it wasn't
Ist
this.
doch nett.
Really? Have you
Diese
seen a
Banane.
mysterious dimension that doesn't feature eyeballs, mathematical formulae, and clocks flying around?
Point taken. Hey, we made it! We didn't get lost or implode or anything.
Implode? You never said anything about imploding. If you thought a guy might implode, you could at least warn him ahead of time.
Faszinierend, also. Fast
Ready, Flux?
funktioniert.
Into the hole.
Das war eine Sache, die ich an Cartoons immer so cool fand, diese Toonlöcher.
You know, I kinda like hole travel.
Okay. Ach so, genau. Wir wollten versuchen, Gift in die Gießkanne zu packen. Und dann doch nochmal nachgucken, ob man das Feuer bei dem Wolf benutzen kann. Ein pilzbesessener Judikael.
More, you sack of mutton!
Ja!
Who needs fertilizer? I'd rather have this stuff.
Hoffentlich löst sich das Ding nicht auf. Yeah. Jetzt habe ich giftiges Fleisch. Das war eine gute Idee, vielen Dank. Ja, und das ist nur der Endpunkt der Kuh.
Ja.
Du hast den Weg dahin nicht mitgekriegt.
Ich sag doch, heiße Butter. Macht da der Maiskolben dran?
Ich weiß nicht. Es gibt doch kein Popcorn.
It's cool. But remember, don't try this at home.
Ja. Nicht zu Hause nachmachen. Das wird nicht funktionieren.
Jetzt haben wir Popcorn.
Und einen Spieß.
Nimmt da eigentlich immer seine Augen ab oder was ist das grüne Zeug?
Das ist seine Brille.
Ach, das ist seine Brille.
Ich glaube nicht, dass das geht, weil ich glaube, dass die Pflanze
I could
schon
spear
tot
it,
ist.
but I still wouldn't be able to get
Aber
it
man kann's
past the
probieren.
briar patch.
Stockbrot.
There must be a more convenient way to do that.
Schade.
Das will er nicht.
Aber das würde ich jetzt auch essen.
Ja, ich würde jetzt so ziemlich alles essen. Wir sind schon 4 Stunden dabei. Will nur mal anmerken.
Ja.
Das hätte ich nicht gedacht am Anfang.
Man sollte irgendwann mal Pause machen.
So.
Mince my meat, pathetic worm! We've tried that before! I'm numb to that kind of abuse. I need a new, unbearably delectable form of torture. Pathetic worm! We've tried that before! I'm numb to that kind of abuse. I need a new, unbearably delectable form of torture. More, you sack of mutton!
The first round was so good. Maybe I'll try second.
pathetic worm! We've tried that before!
Okay.
I'm numb to that kind of abuse. I need a new, unbearably delectable form of torture. More, you sack of mutton!
Wie gut, dass man wusste, dass die Kuh schon vorher nicht ganz dicht war.
Mhm.
Probieren wir es mal. Oh, Tatsache.
I seem to have spilled weed killer on this nice briar patch.
Unlucky!
Drew Blanc, the notorious vegetable pillager of Cutopia, strikes again!
I think you'll find that peppers are actually classified as fruit, Drew.
Whatever. A dead Malevolandian briar patch. Hedgium thornius, bye-bye. Unfortunately, I forgot to brush up on my javelin technique before being transported to you.
Oh, sorry. Gib mir Fluffy, Fluffy, Bun, Bun, ihr Popcorn. Ich habe das Gefühl, an einer Stelle war der Knoten geplatzt und dann war gut.
Mhm. Wie gesagt, der Anfang war ja auch irgendwie...
Ja, ja, dann kann man eine Geier
Special surprise for you.
It's popcorn, isn't it? Right? Isn't it? Huh? So what are you waiting for? Give me my popcorn!
Sure. Here you go.
Popcorn! My favoriteest! Oh, boy! Here, you can have this old cotton candy.
Ist das wasserdicht?
I hate it anyway.
Thanks.
Hat sie ja nicht oft genug gesagt, dass sie es nicht leiden kann.
Nehmen wir das Thunloch zum Geier.
Ready, Flux? Into the hole! We have arrived! That just goes to show that vultures shouldn't eat poisoned carcasses.
Drew, you are not only my friend, you're my teacher.
Oh, ich kann eine Feder daraus.
Think anyone would mind if I took this feather?
I've heard it said that plucking a feather from a fallen bird is a noble gesture of compassion and respect.
I'll buy that.
Of course, the guy who said it was drunk at the time, and everyone else thought he was a moron.
You never know when you might need a big arrow sign.
Wo kann ich den Nagel aufmachen? Ja, genau. So viel haben wir schon mal. Nein, noch nicht das Stück. Schön warten, bis die Tür auf ist.
We're back. Pleasure to see you again. You guys are regulars.
I really enjoyed your cigar demo.
Yeah, me too. The smell always reminds me of Grandma.
Would you mind lighting up another?
Our pleasure. And remember, this is no mere exploding cigar. This is the Fat Man of Trick Stogies. Check it out.
really be going.
Okay, chum, but keep on coming back. Remember, Whack Me is the friendliest little abuse star in town.
A squirting flower. A box of exploding cigars. Great Scott! I'm an animator, not a veterinarian.
Oh, ich glaube, ich weiß, wofür man das Ding braucht. Das Problem ist, wir wissen immer noch nicht, wie viel Uhr es sein muss. Das war die letzte Zeit, die ich eingestellt habe.
Ich glaube, die Zeit ist gar nicht so wichtig. Es ist nur wichtig, dass es diesen Alarmton macht.
Ja.
Das Feierabendsignal. Aber das tut es ja schon seit Ewigkeiten nicht mehr.
Ja. Oh shit, das wollte ich nicht. Auch nicht um 4. Probiere jetzt nicht einfach jede Zeit durch. Ja, das ist schwierig. Ah, egal. Ja. So von weiter weggehen. Ach ja. haben wir die krummstmögliche Zahl und die ist es auch nicht.
Hm.
Es muss doch irgendwo einen Hinweis darauf geben. Es kann ja nicht einfach nur rumprobieren sein.
He might find that interesting, but I don't think he can see it from up there. He might find that interesting, but I don't think he can see it from up there. I think he's happy with his nuts.
Es kann sein, dass das
Smart
gegen
adventurers
das,
don't eat strange things they found growing in the forest.
das Gegenteil für Salz ist.
Hm.
Ich weiß, ich gehe jetzt zurück und packe diese beiden Dinge schon mal in die Maschine und dann machen wir da den Stopp. Wieso bist du denn immer noch traurig? Ich meine, gut, deine Wiese ist noch kaputt, aber wieso bist du noch traurig? Du hast Popcorn.
Jetzt auf einem dreckigen Höhlenboden und in einem vollgestopften Inventar lag.
Und? Na, mal gucken.
Oh, wait a minute. We can't test the machine until all 12 parts are in place.
Don't forget your thing!
Ah, ich kann sie nicht da drin sitzen lassen. Okay.
Das ist ja gemein.
Gut, haben wir mittlerweile vielleicht. Wir haben das.
Stimmt. Der Schrank.
Ja.
Ready, Flux?
Vergiss dich immer
We've
wieder.
been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Ich hätte jetzt auch nicht dran
Let's
gedacht,
find
wenn man
out
nicht
what
dran.
top secret royal goodies are locked away in this cupboard.
Eine Katze.
Top secret royal stuffed kitty cat.
Hurrah!
Okay. Aber ich hatte sie doch mal auf 6.
Oops, look at that. That toy cat just fell off the shelf and landed in my pocket.
Stealing from his royal smiliness is truly despicable, Drew. Do it again.
Yeah. Es sieht nicht so aus, als würde er seine Plüschkatze vermissen.
Aber sie war sehr gut versteckt.
Ja, wahrscheinlich hat er sie vergessen.
Nein.
Ready, Flux? Into the hole!
Also, auf 5 vor 7.
like whole travel.
Ne, 5 vor 8. Ja. Ich meine, die Anleitung war auch irgendwie... Gib mir mal, was der was der Minutenzeiger sein soll. Okay. Was für ein hässlicher Kuckuck.
Der sieht ein bisschen stranguliert aus.
So ein bisschen. Wenn jetzt niemand die Uhr repariert, kommt er dann nie wieder zu seiner Wache zurück.
Ja.
Oh.
Aber er hat ja auch viele, viele Jahre da gestanden.
Das ist wahr. Sie haben den Fisch zensiert.
This is a sophisticated piece of sporting equipment. Next you'll be wanting to besmirch the scroll of wisdom.
Der Fisch. Da ist der Fisch.
Looks like the toilet is clogged.
Can't fish flush with a clogged toilet. No way, no how.
Dann brauchen wir bei dem Roboter den Genau, Pöppel. Das war das Wort, was ich gesucht habe.
Ready for some speedy, convenient, and only relatively disturbing whole travel?
You know, I kind of like whole travel.
Yes, victory will soon be mine.
Nein, die will er nicht. Zuckerwatte vielleicht.
Robots don't eat.
Kein schönes Kostüm. Brauchst du vielleicht den hier?
Okay, robot. I have a magnet. Don't make me use it.
Use it if you wish. My casing shields my inner workings from strong magnetic fields. However, your magnet will have one guaranteed effect.
What's that?
My fist will suddenly and very violently become attracted to your jawbone. My little rubber beauty.
Hau drauf!
Batman found attacking robot with mallet. Film at 11.
Ah. Das Enigma-Buch.
Boy, this is a great book. There's all sorts of interesting stuff in here. Puzzles, stories. Say, would you like to hear a story?
Of course not.
Come on, you'll like it. It's a story about a genie. The smartest genie in the world.
He certainly couldn't be as clever as I.
No one ever stumped the genie until one day the king's sister's best friend's hairdresser came to see him.
Did she?
She asked, "What is the one question that you can't answer?"
That's nice. So, seen any good movies?
Hold on a second. See, I thought maybe I'd ask you the same thing.
Same thing? What? Same thing?
You know, what's the one question you cannot answer?
This is absurd.
Well?
It's...
You can't answer my question?
Stop it! I'm thinking. There's nothing I cannot answer. Nothing. I can't. Oh, I don't feel well. What have you done? Impudent meat puppets! What have you done? Done!
Und da hat er sich totgelaufen.
I knew he was smarter than old Bolt Brain.
Ob er den Kopf auch
What is the one
mitnehmen kann?
question he can't answer anyway?
Oh boy. Let's take the plunger.
You blow off a guy's head and then take his plunger. Now that's low.
Dafür haben wir das gemacht.
I don't have any use for the head of a broken down megalomaniacal robot.
Er wusste auch nicht, wie man das Wort ausspricht, oder? Wollte ich nicht eigentlich aufhören?
Ready for some speedy, convenient, and only relatively disturbing whole travel? We have arrived! Too bad the robot maker couldn't be here to see what we did with his gadget.
The shock probably would have blown his head clean off. That hadn't happened already.
Nein. Oh, du sollst nicht rausgehen. Ich wollte den Fisch aus deinem Inventar holen. Fisch.
I haven't had this much fun since my goldfish died.
Go fish! Nice catch!
Jetzt haben wir einen anderen Fisch. Was fährt denn noch alles durch?
Go fish!
Wieder Fisch, wieder Fisch, schöner Fisch, schöner Fisch, schöner Fisch.
Cut out the toilet humor, Drew. I know you can do better than that. Go fish!
Oh Mann, der Kugelfisch ist so schnell.
Und das ist der Trick dabei.
Oh. Jedes Mal. Ha!
Gut gemacht.
Nice catch!
War das der Hauptpreis? So ein Aufstand, wie es gemacht hat. Eine Scholle. Ein Fisch, der beide Augen auf einer Seite hat.
Hey, Wolf! Wanna go fish flushing with us?
Can't. Orders to fill, heads to bash.
I don't think he's hungry.
Alles ausprobieren.
Hey, Scott, I'm an animator, not a veterinarian.
Okay, wir wollten hier jetzt sowieso aufhören. Wie wär's? Wir tun das und machen dann nächste Woche weiter.